Hey, good evening, everybody. We got a little back workout, kind of short on time, so we're gonna add some compound moves in. We're gonna couple together some exercises. Not always efficient as far as like full isolation moves, but if you're running short on time or you want a little bit more of an aerobic workout, you can pair some movements together and save some time and improve your cardio. There's a lot of benefits to compound movements. Let's get into it. Let's get started. All right, we're gonna start with some basic pull-ups. With the pull-up, we're starting our pull by retracting the scapula and driving the lats and shoulders down and saving the arm and bicep movement for secondary. If you have some bicep tendon irritation, really keeping that in mind can help. Once you've done some outboard pull-ups where your palms are facing away, which is the most strain on the tendon, you can switch to a neutral grip and then to an underhand grip, and you're slowly making the move easier. Let's see what that looks like. A little less irritating on the tendon and good isolation on the lats in the back. That felt good. All right, we're gonna go for one more inboard, palms facing. That one was the easiest and felt the best. So in future reps, I'm probably gonna do the assisted pull-up machine, neutral and outboard, just to get that movement a little bit better. Yeah, inboard is probably gonna be the easiest for you, but just practice what you're weakest in. All right, so now we're shifting into an underhand barbell row. It's gonna allow us to take the bicep tendon out if it's bothering you, which a lot of times it does for me, and really isolate the lats and get a good squeeze. Let's check it out. Real good lat pump on that one. Grip was solid. Keep it up. Try and let the weight fully extend out and be pulling that weight from an untense muscle. Let it kind of hang neutral and you'll engage a little bit more of the muscle fibers. You can keep the pump on. That's a different stimulus. Right now I'm doing kind of a dead hang to row. All right, this is probably about the heaviest we're gonna go with these. We're not gonna strap up for them. A little too awkward. I think we got this. All right, felt good. Let's move on. We're working on some upright rows, unilateral movements here. Just trying to strengthen cross-body resistance. We're working with 80 pounds here. Slight difference from the barbell, obviously. We'll get it going here. Keeping the elbow fully close to the body with a full stretch at the bottom. Driving the elbow up. We're keeping a lot of the weight in the back foot, back hip to the floor, and then your bracing arm. Not too much weight in this front leg. It's in the back and on the arm. Once you strap, you're gonna be able to do a little bit more weight, but again, you're missing out on the grip. So again, save the strap for your top sets. What do you wanna make the most progress with your overload? Good, we're gonna do another one. Real good. move on to the next thing. Something a little different. We're gonna work with some 15-pound kettlebells here. We're gonna hinge out and we're gonna keep the elbow path really perpendicular to the body. Keep it really like a very high elbow path here. Look at something like this. Putting the weight all the way back down on the ground, like so. You don't have to take your hands off, but just let the weight rest. Come fully up, back down. Just keep that elbow path nice and high. Squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Good. I'm gonna start with the 20s and then move to the 15s. Just make sure you're bracing the core, keeping that back nice and flat with your hinge, and you'll get good upper back activation there. Remember, that squeeze at the top is your money right there. Feels good. Not used to those, so engaging some extra muscle connections. Just explore. Take your time in the gym and really just listen to your body. You can find new ways to exercise, different angles, different stretches. Body's so complex. You could literally, you have content for days in the gym. Don't get stuck in your standard 3 lifts, your heavy compounds. Really, there's so much joy to be found in finding something new like this that feels good. And that's what it's about. It's about showing up and feeling good, and the rest will fall into line. Keep it up. All right, finishing up with some just straight arm lat pull downs. Nothing too heavy. Just a nice burnout set, couple sets. We'll see what happens. Going real slow, just getting a good squeeze, tying everything together that we did tonight. Actually, it feels really good compared to all the heavy stuff we were doing. Just engages a nice full pull between the scap and the lower lat. Keeping a slight bend in the arms, and really not changing that bend through most of the motion. At the very bottom, we can kind of scoop it in a little bit, and you'll feel the lower lat light up a little bit more. Most of the movement, we're out here, we're at the same arm angle, and we're just pressing down. And that last little scoop, feel it out. So we're adding just a slight side bias. We're just dragging it a little bit more towards this quad here and then alternating. Don't go too heavy if you're not familiar with this movement, but start light. Again, my arms really aren't bending. Everything's staying that same 30-degree bend. All right, let's finish off tonight with some shrugs and then be out. About that time of the workout where I don't want to talk because I'm tired, but a shrug should be like a calf raise. Slow, deliberate, really good mind-muscle connection. At least for me anyway. I see some people just going nuts and you're just asking to hurt your ligaments and tendons that way. I feel that a nice, solid mind-muscle connection, good squeeze, time under tension shrug will outweigh any just throwing weight around. That's my personal opinion, but all right, I'll shut up and lift. All right, guys. Subscriptions, really helpful. Videos on the corners, clicks, watch them. I hope this helps. Hope you can follow along, get stronger every day with me. Keep it up. Check out my new series. It's my new podcast series. We talk about how to become an elite athlete, and hope it helps. Be well. I'll see you soon.